Good morning. This is the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show. My name's Dave Burney.
I'm Brent Apperson. Good morning. Oh, Dave's on his phone. Geez, let me guess what you're checking. Are you still have the high bid on the TV?
Oh, I'm sorry. What'd you say?
That's okay. No, concentrate. We are on the air. The show has started.
Sorry.
I know you've got other things you're worrying about right now, but we do have a show to do.
Yeah, we do. We're gonna do the show.
Okay.
Just got sidetracked there for a moment. I've been checking it periodically. I was out of the running this
Checking
morning.
his bid, checking it twice. Gonna find out who's outbidding him twice. Dave Burney's looking at his phone.
That's what. Hey, very good. You folks out there need to look at your phones, your tablets, your computers as well, because this is the 2020 online auction that's taking place for the Custer County Foundation. It's reimagined from what they normally do, because normally they'd be having their gala event this weekend and gathering around the big round tables and having a big supper and bidding and having all these things going on, but they can't do that. And so they didn't step back, they stepped forward, and they've offered this online auction to you. And it's fun, and it's a good way to raise money for all of the things that the Custer County Foundation does in Custer County. And I've got my watch list pulled up here. This morning I was out of the running on both of my things I wanted to bid on, that I wanted to get.
So did you rebid?
Oh, yeah.
Or you're holding off until closer to the deadline to kind of see where you need to bid?
No, I'm going to. I'm bidding.
Oh, okay. All right.
I want to tell you something out there.
You're just going to keep going.
You people that are bidding on these things that I'm on, you just watch out. That's all I got to say. Just watch out. I'm going for the Skyworth 32-inch smart television donated by Lines Appliance.
Okay.
Where our current bid's $215. That's my bid.
All right.
The Shop Local Option 1 donated by Bruning Bank is at $430. That's my bid.
Wow.
But I'm telling you folks out there, just back off. It's mine.
Yeah. I say bid him up.
I know what you say.
And Dave was so smart. Rather than disguising who's bidding, like putting in a code of something other than his full name, you can see where Dave's bidding at and then bid him up.
Well, to me, it's no different than when you're at the auction. See, a lot of people...
But now I remember going to the auctions with my dad and grandpa as a kid.
Yeah.
And there'd be, now some of them would be right up front so they could see the stuff and they'd be bidding. But then I noticed, people, there'd be people that were way off in the background to where they, people couldn't really see who was bidding. And they just, out of nowhere, raise a finger or raise their number in the air and get their bid in. Everybody's like, who, what, who was that bidding?
Mm-hmm. Well, that's part of some people's strategy when it comes to auctions. A lot of them just flip their finger or maybe wave their program just a little bit. They like to be real subtle about it.
Yeah, a little secretive.
Yeah, and I don't know why that is, other than that's the tradition, and that, like you say, maybe they want to kind of go under the radar, and maybe they would have somebody there at the auction that felt competitive with them, and this way they didn't know who was actually bidding, right?
Yeah.
I don't like it that way.
No, you don't care. You're not afraid to put your name where your bid is.
That's right. And if you don't, if you think that just because you know who I am, that it becomes competition. It's not an auction anymore. It's about you and me. I've had that happen at the gala before. I get into a wrangle with somebody, and Thomas McCaslin last year, I think it was my socks that were sold. I think I give almost, $1,200 or $1,300 for that pair of socks, but I got him.
That's good.
Beachler family one year got into my...
Oh, yeah.
Remember the power washer we got?
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, that was one of
then
those situations.
We used it for a promotion, gave it away.
I looked back and I saw who was bidding. It was a Beechler.
Oh, yeah.
They weren't going to win that one.
Wow. I don't know if I've seen this competitive edge to you before. I've never been to the gala, so I haven't been there to see you there. But now this bidding thing online, I don't. This is a side of Dave Burney that, quite frankly, I have not seen.
Well, I'll just say this.
I did not know you had this competitive edge to you, but I see the fire in your eye. It's like you've determined what you want, and by golly, you're going to go out and try to get it.
Yeah, and if Jeff Evans thinks he's going to accidentally outbid me, he's got another thing coming. Accidentally, my foot.
I don't know. Jeff is a man of strong character. I take his word for it. I'm guessing he was actually trying to bid on something else and then accidentally
Well,
put a bid in on what you were bidding on.
Since you haven't been at the gala, you might have been there when Jeff and Karen ran me up on an item. Yeah.
Well, you're saying that they ran you up. How do you know that they just didn't want the item?
They didn't want the item. They just wanted to get to me and make me pay a lot of money.
Well, it must have worked.
Well, let's move along.
Okay.
But anyway, it's important for you folks out there. And here's the cool thing about this. Before they had so many seats, so many chairs, and so many people could go to the gala and participate. They have now opened this up. Everybody can participate. And there's probably something listed here in the catalog that you might just like to have or to give to somebody as a gift. And I was told yesterday by Lindsay that Logan Govier and his lovely wife and family were doing some Christmas shopping, which is a good idea.
Uh-huh.
I'm not sure I totally buy that. I believe Logan is trying to get to me. But that's just, what I saw on Skeeter and Facebook. I believe it. It's not fake news, it's fact. And I think Logan is just out to, run things up on me. I'm not sure his wife would do that. She's so nice. But anyway, he doesn't even like apple pie. That's what I've heard.
I just don't believe that.
Well, it was on Facebook.
Well.
It was on the internet. A lot of creepy things going on out there, Brent. A lot of illusions and disillusions. And the only way you can really find out the facts is on Facebook.
Well, yes, absolutely. If it's on social media, you know it's true.
Yeah. That seems to be the theme right now these days.
Yes.
And I'm with it.
Okay.
I'll tell you what, Logan, you better back off.
I'm excited. Monday, I'm coming here with all my Cubs stuff on. I'm going to go to the foundation and get a picture of myself with that autographed Chris Bryant bat.
Well, you better hurry because they might pick it up.
No, Lindsay said on the phone that if I came in Monday morning, it would still be there.
Yeah, but I don't know if you noticed or not when you talked to Lindsay.
Yeah? What?
She'll sell out on you.
Are you serious?
Oh, yeah. If somebody comes in and says, I'll give you an extra $100 if I can pick this up early.
Oh, my 20 won't cut it, will
No.
it? Okay.
Because she's raising money for the foundation.
Good. That's good to do.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we'll see. I'm still going to wear my Cubs stuff.
Well, you do that occasionally anyway.
Yeah. And because I'll be honest, I don't know how much longer Chris Bryant will be a Cub. So,
okay.
Free agency. Ugh. I mean, I understand it and everything, but, growing up, it was like you cheered for a team because these players were on the team.
Right.
And, think about the Steelers back in like the 70s and 80s.
Yeah.
People were Steelers fans because you knew Jack Lambert and Mean Joe Green and Terry Bradshaw and Lynn Swann and Franco Harris. They were going to be Steelers next year.
Right.
And the year after, and the year after, and the year after.
Exactly.
This year,
and you know what? That's
now you never know who's going to be with who.
And that's how they formed the steel shower curtain.
Well, yes, I think it's just steel curtain.
I
but,
thought it was shower curtain. Hey, did you hear the Chinese are coming up with a new idea? I don't know if you heard this on the air or read about it.
Nah, probably haven't.
All right. They're recommending that the air flight attendants in the Chinese airline wear diapers.
What?
Yes.
The flight attendants
Wear
at
diapers.
China
Yep.
wear diapers.
Yeah.
Do they give a reason for why they are recommending this?
Well, that way they don't have to use the bathroom. Go to, take a chance on.
They can keep working and
Well, they don't have to take a chance on being contaminated in the bathroom. So they're recommending that they wear adult Depends or whatever. I don't know what China.
Really?
Yes, it's a true story. It's on our CBS.
Well, I would think that there are other sanitary things there that aren't good.
I'm going to tell you, if it's a long flight and a Chinese attendant comes up to you and wants to know if you have a cup of coffee, just say, "Stay away." I can't.
Wow.
I can't deal with this.
Really?
That's true. Yeah.
They're recommending they wear diapers, so
Yeah.
they. Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Interesting, to say the least. I don't even know how to respond to that. To be honest with you,
It puts a whole new kind of thought in your head if you were flying and the attendant said, "I got a hitch in my shorts." Oh, man.
oh my.
Wouldn't that be something? We want to thank Vero Wireless this morning for helping us bring you the show today. And, of course, last night, really enjoyed listening to you guys and watching the wrestling on TV.
Good.
Yeah.
It was great being there. A great duel. Quality wrestlers, quality matches, especially for this early in the season. It was a lot of fun. Yeah, we enjoyed it. I think you could tell Mr. Crawley enjoyed it. That was great working with Kirk again. He does such a great job for us. Can't thank him enough. And Coach Patch, who was really, I think Coach Patch was kind of the one that really helped us get this thing started far as the actual play-by-play of wrestling. And hopefully things will kind of settle down with this virus situation and we can get Mick back into the gyms safe and everything and helping us out again. But, he and Coach Crawley and I know Coach Cybran has helped us out in the past. And just can't thank these former coaches enough for kind of becoming part of our broadcast team.
Agreed. And the athletes, boy, that was top quality wrestling last night. Class A and Class B clashing, both rated. And I know that the score didn't come out quite like Broken Bow would like, but just a couple of different things could happen differently, and they would have been right there, and they were right there. It was very competitive. It was a lot of fun. I'm sure that they learned a lot. I know that listening to Coach Schaaf, that's what he wants to do is get better by wrestling top quality competition, and they certainly met that last night, and it was fun to watch. And we'll follow the team and. Yeah, thanks to everybody for their support, the people who support the video stream, the radio broadcast, and it's just a wonderful thing. And we'll be getting back to work next week, but tonight we've got Nebraska basketball.
We do, yes. We are a Nebraska affiliate, so we're going to clear the airwaves tonight for the Huskers as they take on Creighton in men's basketball for the annual in-state battle. And we'll have that for you tonight with pregame, I believe, starting at 5 on the Husker Sports Network and then tip at 6.
Okay. And then we have the Big Red game tomorrow.
Yep, football tomorrow, Nebraska against Minnesota. I guess you would call this the final regular season game, I think. Mm-hmm. Nebraska should hopefully play another game next week, too, against a yet-to-be-determined opponent at a yet-to-be-determined site.
Somewhere.
Yeah, it's going to be a crossover game between a Big Ten East and West Division opponent on the 19th of December. So we'll see who Nebraska gets matched up with, and we should have that game for you next week. But it sounds like the game against Minnesota is going to go off. I know Minnesota's had some trouble with COVID-19 within their program, but it sounds like they're going to be able to come and play, and so that'll be great. We'll see if Nebraska can string another win together. It'd be nice to string some wins together for the Huskers. Yep. Got the big win last week against Purdue, and we'll see if they can build on that tomorrow.
Okay. During our show today, we're going to be visiting with Scott at the Bonfire Grill. We'll also be visiting with Casey with Mid-Plains Community College. And we're going to visit with Rick Nelson with Custer Public Power around 8:30 this morning. And we have a few other things we want to highlight. We do want to let you know that we're really also enjoying bringing you the Christmas Kids again this year. And Emily Barnett is great with the kids, and we have such great sponsorship for that. We're able to bring you most all the schools. We're still working on a couple because a few of the schools were not allowing entrance into their schools, and so we're trying to figure out a way to make that happen, and we did get one of those done. I think Jeremy did that yesterday. And so we're working on those, but all in all, but like everything else, Brent, this year, if you can pull it off and get it done with everything going on, it just makes it very, very gratifying. So today is the 11th of December. So today on KBBN, it's Ansley Kindergartners. And over on KCNI, we've already had a couple, Arnold kids. And you'll be listening carefully today?
In the 11, I've already looked up to when my granddaughter's interview is supposed to play, and it's in the 11 o'clock hour on KCNI. So I will be listening to my radio. If I'm at my desk and I have the radio cranked up, that's the reason why.
Okay, that makes a lot of sense. Right. Anybody that has grandkids knows that's A-okay. And let's see here. Just looking ahead then on Monday, we'll swap those around. So you'd have another chance on Monday to listen, because on Monday then the same two schools would be on opposite radio stations. We do that so that you can catch them if you miss them. And then, of course, with Emily and Jeremy's work in recent years, they developed a way to put those on Sandals Express after they've aired. So look for that to happen later on. In case you don't catch them on the radio, then you can get to listen to them later on Sandals Express. All right. What else? Oh, the house decorating contest.
Yeah, I see a lot of pictures starting to come in.
Yeah. And it's all due to the man who doesn't monkey around.
That's
at
correct.
Gibbons Electric, and his lovely wife as well and family. They like decorating, and they actually have done some decorating for people. And would be willing to do that. If you don't like getting on ladders and you don't know about the electrical hookups and that sort of thing, might be a good time to get Gibbons Electric to help you out. But most importantly, they just want to celebrate Christmas with you, and they ask that you submit one picture to info@sandalsexpress.com, including your name and the address of the display. Do that by the 15th of December by 5 p.m. that day, and then they'll be judged afterwards by online participants. And first place is $150, second place $125, third place is $100. You must be located in Custer County or within 10 miles of the county line.
All right. And if you have an electrical project that you're needing some help with, we encourage you to give Gibbons Electric a call. You can do so by contacting Andy at 308-763-1193. He's experienced in everything, folks, residential, commercial, agricultural, offering 15 years of experience and eager to go to work for you. So give Andy a call, 308-763-1193. You can also go to their website, which is simply WeDon'tMonkeyAround.com.
We'll be back right after these words.
Psst. Hey, you. Yeah, you. Hold on. I'm not sure why I was whispering. The savings Nate and Jack at Universal Insurance are seeing when people switch is not a secret. They have several insurance companies you can choose from for your commercial business, farm, and personal auto. They've moved it all. Why not save money while getting great coverage at the same time, backed by a couple of guys who have your back? Talk to Nate and Jack at Universal Insurance in Broken Bow today and insure your universe.
Don't let winter weather and the fear of falling keep you stranded for the season. Poor balance doesn't have to be a consequence of aging. Pearson Physical Therapy has been helping their patients stay on their feet and take back their independence through individualized balance training programs. Reduce your chance for falls and regain your confidence this winter by calling 872-5800 for a free fall risk assessment from Pearson Physical Therapy, offering clinic, home, and telemedicine visits. Don't fall, give Pearson's a call at 872-5800.
The Secret Garden has extended shopping hours for you now. Shop with them Monday to Friday from 10 to 5, Saturday 8:30 until 4:30, and Sunday from 1 until 4. Right now, save on antiques, which are 20% off. Warm up with a hot latte while you shop, and come hungry because they have a $5 lunch available. Located 2 1/4 miles west of Myrna on Highway 92 and a half a mile north. The Secret Garden.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
Chat
Whoa.
box.
Oh, yeah? Who's chatting with us?
Oh, let's see here. Good morning from Steve. Good morning. Feels like December finally caught up with us, and we
Does a
would
little
agree
bit,
with that,
yeah.
Steve. Thomas McCaslin chatting with us this morning.
What does Thomas have to say?
Well, I was saying that he ran me up on the Magic socks.
Yeah.
His comment is, it worked, didn't it, Dave?
Yeah, see? Yeah.
Well, here's the thing with that, Thomas. I hope you're still listening because I had an idea on that. Next time, if we're sitting side by side and we're bidding against each other, I'm going to make sure you have a bag of popcorn. Because if you have a bag of popcorn there, you'll be eating the popcorn with both hands and you won't be able to bid. Sorry.
Oh, Dave.
I'm hoping Thomas doesn't.
You've given Thomas so much grief over eating popcorn.
Well, I'm trying
My
to.
gracious.
I'm trying to.
You're just what's the word I'm looking for? You just won't give in.
Well, I'm kind of a subtle way of recommending to Thomas that he gives away popcorn when somebody buys a car.
I think that's kind of a cool idea, actually. I think that's cool.
but
the problem is, though, new car, get a new car, they give you popcorn. Boy, it's really tough to keep the inside clean when you're eating popcorn. I mean, you get popcorn, at least I do.
Yeah.
You get popcorn all over the inside of the car.
Well, you saw how the popcorn was flying around when Thomas was eating it on the video.
Yeah, well, I don't know if I've really seen that. I've heard you talk about it numerous times, but I don't know if I've actually seen it because I was there calling the game, so I didn't get to see it, and I really haven't.
That's right.
I really haven't went back and watched, I guess, the archived video.
Yeah, you have to remember that was a volleyball. That was.
I think it was the big Kearney Catholic match.
It was.
That we did.
We could go back and watch that again.
I would be happy to go back and watch that again. I need to go watch it. I was there to see it in person, but I haven't watched the video of it. I need to go. I might do that this weekend. Ah, man, that was a great match.
Great game, and you can watch Thomas consume bags and bags of popcorn.
Oh, that's where you broke out the Billy Cam. I think.
That was that the Billy Cam night?
I
It was
think so.
because
I
Billy
think
was
that
right
the
beside
Billy Cam night.
Yeah, Billy was right beside Thomas.
Yeah.
Oh, just in, Karen Evans. Dave, you seem overly intense on this bidding war thing.
Yeah, I agree with you, Karen. I've never seen him like this. This is a side of you I have not seen. I mean, everybody's competitive, but I've not seen this competitive edge out of you in the many years that I've worked with you and known you.
I'm going to tell you, I take it personal.
I can see that.
You want to play the game?
Sure. Let's do that. Let me find it. Let me find the question.
Okay.
We're asking questions about movies that have Christmas scenes or about Christmas, or Christmas plays a prominent role in the movie. Here's your question for today. Oh, wow. Those of you who grew up in the 80s should know this one. Who knew all the mayhem a Christmas gift could cause? This movie includes Gizmo.
Gizmo.
A Mogwai, whose offspring cause havoc in a town on Christmas Eve. Which movie are we talking about? This would be back in the 80s. Your choices are Ghoulies, Gremlins, The Goonies, or Child's Play. All right, the movie includes Gizmo, whose offspring cause havoc in a town on Christmas Eve. I think Hoyt Axton was in this movie.
Oh, I know the movie.
Yeah? Ghoulies, Gremlins, The Goonies, or Child's Play are your choices. If you know, give us a ring at 872-2801.
Your locally owned Health Mart pharmacy, Varney Health Mart, is excited to invite you to save on outerwear this week. It's a progressive sale. Buy one, receive 20% off. Buy two, receive 25% off. And buy 3 or more outerwear items and get 30% off. Comfy gloves, headbands, hats, and more would make perfect Christmas gifts. Save on them at Varney Health Mart, downtown Broken Bow.
Caring for you and about you. Varney Health Mart.
Ansley Lumber and Supply would like to thank their amazing customers for their business during this past year. They loved helping you with your projects inside and outside of your home, and they look forward to doing the same in 2021. Shop with them this holiday season. They have tools, muck boots, DeWalt tools, and more. From stocking stuffers to everything you need to build an entire home. Wishing you a wonderful holiday season. Ansley Lumber and Supply, downtown Ansley.
Get a jump start on your 2021 financial resolutions with Premier Checking at Bruning Bank. Earn interest monthly with your Premier Checking account by doing things you already do, such as mobile or online banking. Whether you are new to Bruning Bank or have been with us for years, upgrading your account is quick and easy. You don't even have to make a trip to the bank. Give us a call at 308-872-2757 and ask about Premier Checking. Rates vary by tier. More information available at bruningbank.com. Bruning Bank, member FDIC.
Now, we have a caller on the line, but I have not had a chance to find out who it is because it came in just at the end of this commercial break. So let's find out who we have on the air. Good morning. Okay. Who are we talking to?
This is Peggy.
Peggy, how are you, Peg?
Well, I didn't mean to call you about Head and Beavis, but I did. Because I was sitting there about ready to go to sleep.
You want to take a shot at the question?
A shot?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Goonies?
It took me a while to get that. Okay. The movie includes Gizmo, Peg, whose offspring...
Goonies.
Goonie? No, that ain't it.
Well, the other one then. Oh. This is Friday, boys.
Yeah, yes, it is. Are you doing okay, Peg?
Well, I was, so I got on the phone because nobody calls for those kind of questions.
Okay.
Well, we had a call and it got unhooked, Peg, so I don't know what happened there. So,
well, he was waiting for me.
I guess.
The correct answer was Gremlins.
Well, yes, that's what I said. I got candy in my mouth.
I'm sorry. I misunderstood you. You did say Gremlins. I got it. Hey, you want a dilly bar? You like dilly bars from Dairy Queen?
Something hot, baby.
Oh, oh my. How about my microphone's he just breaking apart.
Just lost his microphone.
Oh my goodness.
Okay.
Can I ask you a trivia question?
Oh, sure. What's the prize?
No.
Well, you'll find out. What was the name of the Govier's mortuary before it was Govier's?
Wow.
Oh, wow.
Now, Dave, you ought to know.
I don't. I only remember it as Govier Brothers.
Well, you probably weren't there.
You're just slightly...
Sneringer and Johnson.
What was it?
Sneringer and Johnson.
Sneringer and Johnson. Well, I didn't know that. Was that Gene Sneringer?
Harvey.
Thanks, Peg.
What did I get?
How about you want to? You like pizza? That's kind of hot.
Well, is the
personal
Pope
pan
Catholic?
pizza?
Of course I do.
Okay, I'll give you a token for one of those.
I'll see you next year.
All right, thanks, Peg. Merry Christmas.
Yeah, same to you, boys.
All right. Bye.
Bye. Oh, thank you, Peg. It's always a trip.
Yes.
News is next.
You are listening to the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show. Go, go, go! On KCNI, KBBN, Broken Bow, Nebraska.
CBS News Brief. The FDA could okay Pfizer's coronavirus vaccine in a matter of hours.
We'll be able to start rolling up sleeves and giving vaccine as soon as we have approval.
Dr. Russell Lampin with Michigan Health. U.S. Secretary Alex Azar tells ABC inoculations could begin as early as Monday. President Trump has rounded up more than half of Republican lawmakers in the House to back his bid to get the Supreme Court to overturn election results in 4 states. CBS News elections law expert David Becker.
It defies all aspects of federalism to say that one state should be able to challenge the election processes in another state. States absolutely do not have the standing to bring a lawsuit against another state's election process.
This year's announcement came from Bruce Springsteen on NBC.
The Time Person of the Year is President-elect Joe Biden and Vice President-elect Kamala Harris.
CBS News Brief. I'm Deborah Rodriguez.
Gavin Higgins with you, and here was a look at state news. Police have said that a third person has died from injuries received in an explosion that leveled a house this week in Omaha. Alexander Toledo, 28 years old, died Wednesday at a burn unit in Kansas City, Missouri, according to the news release. Toledo had been found by neighbors severely burned and sitting outside the destroyed home following the Tuesday morning blast. Toledo's grandmother, Teresa Toledo, 73 years old, and another woman, Angela Miller, 45 years old, were killed in the explosion. Larry Rodriguez, 72 years old, was critically injured. Officials have not said what caused the blast, but Teresa Toledo on Monday had asked a judge to order Alexander Toledo out of the home, saying she feared he would start my house on fire. Quote, "I need Alex out of my house now before he destroys my home or harms me," according to the written request for a protection order, adding that she believed her grandson was using methamphetamines and psychedelic mushrooms. She also wrote, quote, "He has put holes in the basement walls where he stays, and you can't even walk in the basement. He has electronics in the walls and ceilings, and I'm afraid he will start my house on fire." A judge granted the domestic abuse protection order that same day. Seatbelts are credited with preventing serious injuries during a car accident in Stanton County. The Stanton County Sheriff's Office says authorities responded to a 2-vehicle accident on 561st Avenue near the Eagle Ridge housing development northwest of Stanton at around 7:40 a.m. Thursday. The Sheriff's Office says the crash happened when a northbound car turned into a private drive in the path of a southbound car that ended with a nearly head-on crash. Both drivers and passengers were restrained and airbags deployed in both vehicles. All those involved declined medical treatment at the scene, and both vehicles were total losses. Authorities say seatbelt usage is credited with preventing serious injuries. One person died and 2 others were injured in a crash northwest of Valley in eastern Nebraska, according to authorities. The crash happened late Tuesday night on Nebraska Highway 36 when 2 vehicles collided. First responders called to the wreckage pronounced 1 person dead at the scene. 2 other people were taken to an Omaha hospital in serious condition. The names of those involved were not immediately released. The crash remains under investigation.
From the Fox Sports Studios in Los Angeles, here's Eddie Garcia.
Week 14 in the NFL got underway with Thursday Night Football in L.A., where the Rams beat the Patriots 24-3. L.A. running back Cam Akers had 29 carries for 171 yards. He averaged 5.9 yards per carry. L.A. quarterback Jared Goff had a couple of touchdowns, 1 rushing, 1 passing. New England quarterback Cam Newton accounted for no touchdowns. He did have an interception, and it was returned for a score. L.A. is now 9-4. They move a game up on Seattle for first in the NFC West. New England is now 6-7, not officially eliminated from the playoffs, but realistically pretty much out. College football, Pittsburgh beat Georgia Tech 34-20. Southern Miss a winner over Florida Atlantic 45-31. NBA news, the LA Clippers have signed all-star forward Paul George to a 4-year, $190 million max extension. He is guaranteed nearly $226 million over the next 5 years. Top 25 college basketball, number 24 San Diego State wins at number 23 Arizona State 80-68. Aztecs are riding a nation's longest road winning streak at 13 in a row.
Here's your weatherology forecast. For today, mostly cloudy skies with some light snow, expecting less than an inch of daytime snow accumulation. High temperatures up to 34, light breezy north winds. For tonight, a chance for some lingering snow showers early in the evening, lows around 20. Then for Saturday, partial sunshine making a return with a high of 36. Lots of sunshine for Sunday, highs approach 40. For the Weatherology Weather Center, I'm staff meteorologist Michael Carroll.
With all the financial headlines, are you wondering if your retirement savings will last? The market's ups and downs can keep you guessing, especially if you're approaching retirement or considering it. Hi, I'm Edward Jones financial advisor Janet Lawhorn. If you have more questions than answers about what's next, let's work together to help ensure you're prepared for your journey. After all, retirement isn't the end of the trek, it's a new beginning. Stop by our office on the north side of the square in Broken Bow. Edward Jones, Making Sense of Investing, member SIPC.
29 degrees outside under a cloudy sky. Wind's been a factor already today out of the north, 10, 15, 20 miles per hour. Barometric pressure's now decided to go up at 29.99. It had been falling. Humidity at 90%. High temperature yesterday, 41, but Brenda just didn't feel that warm with that north wind yesterday. It felt like more in the 30s. 29 for an overnight low. Sunset today at 5:09. Sunrise tomorrow morning at 7:55. Nothing measurable in the rain gauge so far this month. They do talk about a chance of a couple inches of snowfall, but I noticed in our weather planner this morning, more likely to the southern half of Custer County. And, you know, normally we don't get that specific on the weather planner, so they must feel pretty confident that it's going to maybe be a little bit more likely.
I saw that from the National Weather Service in North Platte. They send us some weather briefs, and they kind of drew the line from Broken Bow to Hayes Center and said southeast of that line is where, the snowfall of 2 inches plus could fall. So we'll just have to wait and see.
Yeah, that's what we'll do. That's all we can do, really.
I forgot about the socks.
Well, I think it was during the auction that we had the Thomas McCaskill and I had the brutal auction activities that we talked about.
Oh, I see.
I would imagine after the popcorn episodes, if I ever get into an auction again with Thomas, it's going to cost me.
Yeah. I'd like to see you both bid on a bowl of popcorn.
Cool.
See where that goes.
There's no way I can outbid him on that. That's the only thing about Thomas at Gateway Motors.
Yeah.
I think he should give a certificate to like the Tiffany if somebody buys a car.
Yeah, I heard. I think you presented that idea to Tanya when we visited with her at the Tiffany Theater.
I haven't really spoke face to face with Thomas about that because that's the way I do it. But anyway, I think if he actually had a popcorn popper and they probably pop some corn there at Gateways, maybe some in the microwave or whatever, and maybe they have a popper.
You never know.
But I don't think it's a good idea to give, like you said, give people popcorn when they buy a new car. They can go with a certificate and take the old pickup and get popcorn if they're going to eat it in the automobile.
Sure, right.
The other thing is that I don't know that there would be any popcorn that would ever make it out of the back room at Gateway Motors because Thomas would be in there eating it up.
Yeah. However, if you did do this and you did eat popcorn in your car and it gets all over, here's how you can take care of it.
How?
Well, contact LB Custom Chrome and Detailing. Because right now, ladies and gentlemen, they got a special going on, and if you pay $15 a month, you get unlimited washes for the outside.
I can't believe that.
Unlimited vacuums on the inside. There you go. Dude, you don't have to worry about eating popcorn in the car if you get this deal.
No kidding.
LB Custom Chrome and Detailing, and right now they're offering $25 off every gift certificate that is purchased as well. And they've got 3 options for the certificates. You can get one for the interior of your car, exterior, or put them together and get the complete package. So offering $25 off every gift certificate purchased right now at LB Custom Chrome and Detailing in Broken Bow. To purchase your gift certificates, you can go to lbcustomchrome.com/MMP or stop by, visit with them, or give them a call at 872-6212. LB Custom Chrome and Detailing, Broken Bow.
We are going to make contact with Casey, Mid-Plains Community College, and find out about what's going on at the college and what's happening there. We'll do that next. But, you mentioned Hoyt Axton earlier.
I did, yes.
And
he was in the movie Gremlins.
Yeah, and what a deep, wonderful voice he had. He put out some great music, kind of under the radar.
Great storyteller in his music.
Yeah. So this one of my favorites, we don't have it here, is Water for My Horses. I always love that one.
Mm-hmm.
But this one's also very, very nice, from Hoyt Axton, called When the Morning Comes.
When the morning comes and you gotta get up, how you gonna find your shoes?
Lloyd Axton, when the morning comes. It's here, and we're enjoying it. Hope you folks are too. We have a very, very nice young lady on the telephone here this morning from Mid-Plains Community College. Her name is Casey. Good morning, Casey.
Good morning, guys. How are you?
We're good. We're good. We're especially good because we're just feeling lucky today.
Really? Well, why?
Well, I guess maybe lucky's not the word. Grateful.
There you go.
Oh, well.
Yeah, grateful.
That's seasonally appropriate.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you so much. All right, Case, what's going on at Mid-Plains?
Well, I don't understand when this happened, but here we are at the end of this semester. So, here we are. We're getting ready to kind of button things up and focus on our spring semester. One thing I need to emphasize is if you are a dual credit student, and if you are a dual credit student, you're probably not listening right at the moment, but if you happen to be listening, or if you're a parent of a dual credit student, please remind your student to get your form in to me as soon as possible. I know there are some still floating around out there, and I've been trying to track them down, but you need to get registered for your spring semester classes. So that's really important that we get that in. Next week is finals week, so these Broken Bow students are going to be taking a lot of tests, and we need to get them taken care of as soon as we can. So if you are a student, please make sure and do that. Just a reminder to those students that your parent doesn't need to sign the form this time around, so it's even easier. So make sure that you get that form turned in. The other thing that I wanted to talk about is, we are getting ready to take a break for our Christmas holiday. We will be open through December 23rd. We will be at the campus in case you need to stop by. But then we close for the winter holiday, and we will open back up on Monday, January 4th. So if you don't catch us before the 23rd, you'll have to wait till 2021 to come and see us. So make sure that you get that done.
Okay. This all does seem a little weird, talking about semesters ending and thinking about the next one, but I know you guys always kind of plan ahead there and work ahead, and we appreciate that. Let's reflect a little bit here now.
And, we all have to stay healthy together so that we can continue as a whole. And I think that was one of the most valuable things that we learned, that, if you can just kind of take the eyes off of yourself for a little bit and look at the entire group, that we can do this together. And here we did. We made it through a semester, and that was really our sole focus. Now we shift our focus to the next semester, and we'll start again, and we'll keep doing the things that we've been doing to stay safe and to stay healthy, and we'll look to make it through the next semester. So really it's just one day at a time, 1 week at a time. But as a whole, Mid-Plains Community College, all of our service area has really, done pretty well as far as, staying safe, staying healthy. It's all about all of us in this together, I guess, is one of the main things that we learned.
Yeah, that's a good lesson for us all. Now, folks out there listening, and maybe they want to contact you or Joan, other staff. I know you have an online presence for sure. And then, of course, you have the college here. How's that all working? Is it best to call? Are you letting people come in with masks? What's the schedule there?
Yeah, so our building is still open. If you come in, you need to have a mask. We do have masks provided at the door as well. But we've found that most people right now call and take care. We can take care of a lot of things over the phone. We have a lot of people that email us. We have a group email at the campus that's just brokenbow@mpcc.edu. And we take care of a lot of business that way. But we sure love to see people come in as well. We've had a busy week this week with some trainings going on for our law enforcement in the area, and it's been really nice to have people in the building and, just seeing people again. And so anyway, if you'd like to call and we can chat over the phone and see what we can do for you, or, we can ask you to come in and take care of what your needs are. So.
All right. Anything else you wanted to talk about this morning?
I don't think so. Is this our last visit before the new year?
Well, I'm not sure.
Think it is. I think maybe this is it.
It could be our last one, and it won't hurt anything if we do it twice. So let's talk a little bit about the holidays.
Yeah, so, again, we'll close on December 23rd. Make sure that you, if you need to talk to us or you need to get in any paperwork, get that in before then. But our building will be closed until January 4th, so just make sure that you have everything taken care of before that. We do have a round of classes, actually, that start on Monday, December 14th, this coming up Monday. They're what we call our interim classes, and they run for about 3 weeks from the 14th through January 8th. So if you are taking one of those classes, make sure that you get, in and logged on, and that's what we're here for next week, is to kind of problem solve anything that anyone has, if you're having any issues with those interim classes. And then after that, after we're closed, you could contact the help desk. They do operate over the December holiday, or we do answer emails if we need to also. So if you're taking one of those interim classes, make sure that you get logged on Monday. If you have trouble, just give us a call.
All right. Thanks so much, Casey. Happy holidays to you and your family. We appreciate your time and being our business partner here at KC and IKBN. Thanks a lot.
Well, thank you. Happy holidays to you guys, too. And happy bidding. I hope you win your items on the auction.
Oh, I'm going to win. I'm going to win, Casey.
Oh, good.
All right. Thank you so much.
I got outbid early, way early this week. So I got to get back in the winning ways.
Yeah, give it a look. There's something for everybody there. You'll find something.
Absolutely.
All right. Thanks a lot.
Thank you. Happy holidays, guys.
You too. All right, Casey Johnson at Mid-Plains Community College. They're moving along and have adapted and adjusted and doing great. And you can too, if you want to visit with them about classes that are available to you, both very educational classes, credit classes, or classes, just to kind of change your life up a little bit. And Joan can help you with that at Mid-Plains. Coming up, we have a interview with a kindergartner, and that's going to happen from Ansley with Emily and Lucas. And that's coming up after these words. Also, we're going to get a hold of Rick Nelson and see if he's been a good boy this year and see whether he'll answer that question, more importantly. So that's all coming up here on the show. Plus, later on, we're going to be visiting with Scott at the Bonfire Grill here in Broken Bow.
Boy, oh boy, do we have something special for you this week at Bow Bootery. It's 20% off store-wide, plus special pricing on Western boots and hats. Let me remind you what store-wide means. Name brand shoes, fashion boots, bare paws, snow boots, Nordic wraps, purses, wallets, wild rags, socks, tights, leggings, Sabona magnetic bracelets, and more. Whew! Don't forget gift certificates and free gift wrapping, too, at Bow Bootery on the Square in Broken Bow.
This is Barb Hansen of Nebraska State Bank. If there's anything that 2020 has taught us, it's that we should be thankful for the simple things in life. A safe home, a healthy family, and the support of a caring community. I urge you all to take a minute to think about the good things in your life and to start 2021 off with a grateful mindset. On behalf of the entire Nebraska State Bank family, we wish you and your loved ones a very happy holiday season. Nebraska State Bank, member FDIC.
For those 62 years of age and for those that are handicapped or disabled regardless of their age, the Grand Generation Manor in Callaway has affordable housing available. An equal housing opportunity provider and employer. They're located at 200 South Grand Avenue in Callaway. The Grand Generation Manor.
This is Emily in Ansley. This interview is brought to you by Muddy Creek Ag.
I am here with Lucas Bramer. How are you, Lucas?
Good.
How old are you?
5.
You're 5 years old and here in kindergarten? That is so cool. What do you like about kindergarten?
That we have centers.
What do you do at centers?
We play.
Yeah. What's your favorite thing to play?
Building.
Mm-hmm. Do you like to build with Legos or something like that?
You can build with tools or some kind of stuff.
Yeah, whatever you want, huh? Well, good. Well, Lucas, do you know what holiday is coming up?
Christmas.
That's right. And what do you like about Christmas time?
That you get toys.
You do? Well, only if you're good, though, right?
Yeah.
Were you good this year?
Yeah.
Yeah? What kind of toys did you ask for?
Well, like 2 pickups and a flatbed trailer and 1 flatbed pickup. A Chevy pickup and a flatbed Ford pickup that has a hay bed and a hay bale on it. And a flatbed trailer.
That is so cool. Well, I hope you get them. Are these like little trucks and trailers, or are they big that you asked for?
They're like big in a box.
Okay, that you can play with. Yeah. Do you live on a farm or ranch around here? Yeah, and so do you get to help out on the farm?
Yeah.
Yeah?
I live up on a hill.
Mm-hmm. Who do you live there with? Who's in your family?
Laura Bramer, that's actually my mom, and my dad, and my sister, my grandma, my grandpa, and my other grandma, and my other grandpa, Grandpa Bramer, and Grandma Bramer, Grandpa Weiss, and Grandma Weiss, which Grandpa Weiss died, so I still have Grandma Weiss and Grandma Jane and Grandpa Kerwin.
Well, there's a lot of you up there, huh?
Well, some of them live far from our house.
Oh, okay. Okay, you don't all live in the same house.
No.
Well, I hope you all have a very Merry Christmas together, okay?
Okay.
Okay, can you say Merry Christmas?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, thank you, Lucas.
This interview was brought to you by Muddy Creek Ag.
All right. Thank you very much, Lucas and Emily and sponsors, Muddy Creek Ag. Appreciate it. We do want to do a quick announcement here. We played that Bo Bootery ad for you, and we wanted to kind of extend that just a little bit. Here's Brent.
Yeah, Dave, thanks. Bo Bootery wants you to know that they will be closing at noon tomorrow for the Pat Taylor funeral. And they also wanted us to express to you that the family truly appreciates the thoughts and prayers the community has sent their way. So again, Bo Bootery will be closing at noon tomorrow.
All right. Our hearts are with you, folks.
Yes.
Very much so. We'll take a quick time out, about 60 seconds, and then we're going to find out whether Rick Nelson has been a good boy or not. That's our main theme this morning. I'm sure he's looking forward to it. The look he's giving me right now, I don't know. We'll see. That's next.
Are you having a hard time getting moving after your surgery? Call Team Physical Therapy 872-5111. If you have recently undergone surgery to your knee, hip, shoulder, back, or wrist, or having trouble doing the things you love, call Team Physical Therapy 872-5111. With our highly trained staff in orthopedic rehabilitation, we are committed to getting you moving again. Call us at any of our locations close to you or check us out at myteampt.com 872-5111.
At the Callaway Good Life Center, their hometown facility offers the security and comfort of a small town with the advantages of city living. They offer speech, occupational, and physical therapy for their residents. Visit CallawayGoodLife.com for more information.
Visit Boot Barn for quality gifts this holiday. Ariat boots are known for performance and comfort. Ariat boots are enhanced with modern technology features that provide the comfort and support of a high-performance athletic shoe. It still offers the functionality and durability of the iconic cowboy boot, which is ideal for working cowboys and rodeo athletes. For the next generation gift this holiday, Ariat at Boot Barn. Unwrap the West.
She sleeps hot, even when the weather outside is frightful.
Jack Frost here likes it cool.
Introducing the new Sleep Number 360 Smart Bed, now temperature balancing, so you can sleep better together.
But will it keep me asleep?
Yes, it intelligently senses your movements and automatically adjusts to keep you both effortlessly comfortable.
Will I have more energy for holiday shopping?
Does Rudolph have a red nose? Don't miss our weekend special. Save up to $700 on new Sleep Number 360 Smart Beds, plus free delivery when you add a base. Ends Monday. To learn more, go to sleepnumber.com.
It is 8:30, right on time, because I want to make sure that I give Rick all the time that we've agreed in our contractual agreement.
Oh, good.
Good morning, Rick.
Well, good morning, Dave.
How are you?
Thanks for being a good boy.
Well, thanks for saying I've been a good boy. I appreciate that.
I'm here too, Rick. Thanks for saying good morning to me.
Oh boy, good to have you along. How's things?
Yeah,
how's the things in the power
just
business?
gotta, it's kind of off in the corner over there. Nobody really sees him anyway.
Yeah, the story of my life, Rick.
I hear you.
All right. Well, we know you're getting ready for the holidays, and we've been talking a lot about putting up lights and all of that. And I know we've had conversations in the past about converting our Christmas lights over to the more efficient lights. That's been happening, I think, pretty good here in the last couple of years. But I know you feel strongly about getting that done and then making sure that you have safe lights and safe plug-ins and all that sort of thing.
Yeah, absolutely. So it's not only an energy savings, but it's a safety. Not really savings, but it's a safety aspect of it. The old lights would get heated up, and the new LEDs just don't have that problem because it draws very little. Most of the energy that the old bulbs use was to produce heat, and so you get very little light for the amount of electricity that you're using. LEDs is just a much more efficient, more safe way of lighting a Christmas tree, lighting the inside of the house, the outside of the house. It's it's something that you see over time. It's hard to make that switch, but as it becomes more and more available and the cost comes down a little bit, it takes time to get everything switched over. I get that, and so a little bit at a time is not a bad deal.
All right, we can continue to work on that. What about those lights that you replaced the bulbs with that were the first more efficient ones that kind of look like you've made an ice cream cone with, kind of a swirl?
Well, the CFLs?
Yeah, CFLs. The thing about those, let's just say you've been out too late at night. You were on a big party, and you have one of those lights in your kitchen. And the good thing about those, and I'm only read this on Facebook. I've never experienced this myself. I just want to make that clear. But when you go into the kitchen and you have those, and the light just comes on really slow, it takes a long time for it to get bright.
Well, it probably takes a long time for you to get across the room, too.
I'm not talking about me, Rick. I'm just talking about in general. But, those seem like the thing to do at the time. And actually, to be honest with you, they're kind of frustrating because it does take them a while to actually put off the light you need in a room. If you have a dark living room or whatever and you turn them on, it seems like it takes forever, especially when it's colder, to get them warmed up and putting off light.
Yeah, it takes a while for them to warm up. It's a ballast, just like a fluorescent light. And so that was the first iteration into a more efficient light bulb, and technology just leaped over top of that, and LEDs showed up. So the old CFLs, if you're not changing those out, you should be changing those out. Try to get those changed to an LED probably as soon as you can. Just hate to have any, in case there's a heat, because they still produce a lot of heat, and so that's where the savings goes out the window, you might say. So if you can get those changed out pretty quickly, that's a good move.
Okay. All right. Now, I, as usual, have led you off probably anything that you wanted to talk about this morning. So let's get back on task here and find out what you wanted to concentrate on this morning during the breakfast show.
You know what, Dave? Today was all about you. So.
Oh, wow! Isn't that nice?
And you too, Brent.
Oh, thanks, Rick.
I want to leave you out.
Appreciate you. Well, if it's all about us, this will be a short show today.
Yeah.
We
and you too, Brent.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
So there's lots of things going on, and we're working the section between Halsey and Thedford, or west of Halsey to Thedford at this point. The contractor's actually a different contractor is starting to haul some poles on the very east end, which would be between Denning and Halsey. There's also material showing up between Thedford and Seneca. And so by the end of the month, we should have just about everything there, and the contractor moving poles in different directions and trying to get situated and get some line in the air. So pretty big activity, lots of things going on. And so it's pretty exciting for us to get this project off the ground, get them moving. I know there's been some material issues, there's been contractor issues, and so we're excited that we've got people on site. Right now, I think we've got two very good contractors in there, very conscious of the land in the Sandhills, very understanding. I know the one contractor actually owns 1,000 acres up by Valentine, and so he knows what that land is like, and so they're trying to take care of it, and that's all we can ask. So we're doing we're pulling our hair out trying to get all this going in the right direction, but it's been a worthwhile project and pretty excited. So
all right, go ahead.
Along with that, we're also working a older FEMA project over by Sargent that we're hoping to finish up today or sometime early next week, or sometime next week, I believe. It takes care of a river crossing. We installed some bird diverters a couple of months ago on another river crossing. So we're trying to take care of fish and wildlife, take care of the raptors that we have in the area. So we're not a cause of anything. So we're pretty excited about getting that little project done and getting that off of our plate. So, we're screaming to the end of 2020, and we've just got a whole bunch of stuff that we want to get done, and we're probably not going to get it all done, but we're going to give it a pretty good shot. And we're right now, I think we're all back and healthy, and we're hitting it pretty hard. So,
well, and you certainly, so far, shouldn't even probably bring it up, but the weather has certainly cooperated with an outdoor project. And even the forecast that we have the next few days, it's going to be more winter-like. We could see a little bit of moisture, a little bit of snow, but I know you feel fortunate about that.
Yeah, so what I'm seeing on the radar, it's going to stay south of us, so that the project that's up north is going to be just fine. I don't know what the long-term forecast looks like, but things look good out in that next 10 to 14 days. So should be a pretty good end of the year from a weather standpoint to get some work done. And I know both contractors are chomping at the bit to get as much done as they can while the weather's fairly decent.
Mm-hmm.
We're once again hovering in that freezing range, 31, 32, 33 degrees, which in our service territory can change whether you're on top of the table or in the valley. So, be prepared for just about anything. I think I'm hoping that we're going to luck out this time and not have any severe weather. Doesn't sound like the wind's going to get real nasty, but it's still going to blow. But we're prepared for that as we come in. And the flip side, we want our customers to kind of be prepared for that as well. So if they are hearing that weather's going to turn bad, maybe it's time that we check some batteries in the flashlights. Some of those things, make sure our phones are charged up. Just little things that before you go to bed, might be advantageous when you wake up the next morning.
And of course, we've talked about it a lot, but I don't think we can talk about it too much. If they're thinking about putting a generator online on the farm or ranch, or to a lot of folks can even do that to their homes nowadays. There's smaller generators that can be purchased and installed. A call to your office, to your departments would be appreciated, and it would be a much safer thing for everybody.
That's correct. And we've had, now's a good time to get that accomplished. The fall is a great time. Spring's a great time. Anytime in the summer, we've had a couple of customers call in and say that, they want to put on a double throw so they can connect a generator. And that's what we like to hear, is when customer calls and are thinking about that safety aspect. It's better to do it, of course, when the weather is not got everything down around us. So
yeah,
so it's always good to get that done beforehand.
On the way out to work this morning, I followed a big semi out with a pivot, brand new pivot on the trailer, and they were heading up the highway, looked like up north. And I imagine there's some of that going on, and I would imagine a contact with you when it comes time to run the electricity to one of those units this winter would be welcomed as well.
Absolutely. We're already getting phone calls about new services for next growing season. So it'd be good if they have something to get it in early so that we can plan for it. It's a bad feeling when they're counting on it and they don't come in till that March or April timeframe, and by that time we're pretty well booked with some new services. So the earlier they can make that planning call, the better, and it just helps us and allows us to get it more efficiently designed and from an efficiency standpoint, it helps us. The sooner that we know that, the better off we are. So,
just out of curiosity, when these are going in, the well and the pivot, or maybe they're just putting a new pivot on an old well, but if you have to run electricity from a line to a pivot point, is that who comes into play there for the underground? Is that what you guys do, or does somebody else do that, or is that something you guys talk about?
Well, that's all dependent upon their electrician and how big the motor is. Whether we have to put primary into it if it's not that big, and the electrician can put secondary into it, it's much cheaper than us taking primary. So and when I say primary, that's the regular distribution line. So we have to take our distribution line into a pad mount transformer next to the well, pivot point, wherever that well's at. If they can do that with secondary, then their electrician is going to put in that secondary underground to a pole or someplace where we agreed upon. But there's a lot of communication between our staff and the electricians and the farmers out there. We have a really good relationship with everybody, and so if the electricians know it, they're talking to us, and so it's a great relationship that we have, and so that's good.
Yeah, it's very good. That really kind of highlights how a conversation needs to be held long ahead of when things begin to happen, and nobody likes to get held up when it comes to their projects. So advanced conversations. That could include, I would imagine, even new shops, households, and stock wells, and all of those sorts of things that sooner or later are going to be hooked up to the juice, right?
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. So a new house is no different than an irrigation well. The sooner we know that, the sooner we can plan and we know when they need it. It almost makes you feel bad when you get a whole list of customers that have come in, and then somebody comes in and said, "Yeah, I need this service by next week." It makes it a little tough to drop everybody and head off and do that. Sometimes it fits in. Sometimes you hate to drive by a place and not work on it. Sometimes schedules kind of dictate that. But the sooner we know, the sooner we can plan for it, and that's makes everybody a whole lot less stressful, especially on our side, but also on the customer side, because they've got enough to worry about, and electricity is just one part of that. So
yeah, well, one part of it, but it's one big part, because nothing else really works without that electricity. So a lot of projects, and I think with this weather we've had, maybe a little bit more than usual. We also know that farmers are always looking if they can invest in more grain storage. That goes on every year, and so they can hedge their crops a little bit, and that comes into play as well. So,
absolutely, yep.
Okay, all right.
Go ahead, Dave.
No. What else did you want to highlight?
Well, again, today's all about you too, and so I'm just following your lead, Dave.
Okay, all right.
Hey, Rick, I'm going to shock you. I have a question for you.
Yes.
Hey, I know that we've talked in the past about how you guys are involved in the STEM trailer that goes to different schools during the school year. I can't remember if we talked about this a few months ago or not, but have you been able to do that? Take the STEM trailer out with the COVID situation and everything going on, or have you not been able to do that this year?
Brent, I'll pay you that $5 for that good lead into the next part of the show.
All right. Well, thank you.
That's so the STEM trailer has not gone out. There's just way too many issues with trying to sanitize in between trips. So, but starting next week, we are sending out to the 13 schools that we serve in our service territory a little bag full of goodies, and that bag full of goodies includes I think there's a Arduino in there. There's some robot building stuff. There's 3 different kits that are in that little bag, and when we take it to the schools, we're wanting the schools to kind of come up with a little project. And so that little project would be kind of due in that April timeframe, but build some type of a robot, use sensors, use the Arduino. It's a little card. Well, you guys can't see me, but it's a little, looks like a playing card almost. And it's a computer, and so you just program that computer to do whatever you want. So there's things that these kids can put together and dream up and And so that's kind of our solution to not being able to take the trailer out this year. We're giving each school one of these packets. It's kind of like a little assignment. Have the kids build something, still keeping their minds in kind of a STEM environment. These three little packages these three little packages it's about the same as three of the boxes. The schools will be able to keep the kit. And so we're just giving them these kits and just let them run with it and see what they can develop. And so we're going to start passing those out beginning of next week. I know I've got a Litchfield handled, and so we'll get those passed out Monday and Tuesday next week, and kind of unleash the schools on building a project. Hopefully we can keep their mind in that STEM mentality. I know each of the schools are doing more and more on that STEM level, which is just fantastic. We love to see that, because again, these skills are something that we need. Our partner BD sees the need, and so we're pretty excited about partnering with Capable and BD and getting these kits out to everybody. So part of it is, it's just taking the place of taking the trailer out. So hopefully later in 2021 we can accomplish that again. Maybe retool some of the boxes, but right now in 2020, that's kind of where we're leaning. And we waited until December because we really wanted the schools to get comfortable with whatever their schedule was going to be, because it felt like we were kind of flying by the seat of our pants in some cases. And that's not a dig on any school. It's just unprecedented times, and so everybody's got a great plan, and so we're going to try and feed into that, and having these kits and them giving them to them. Hopefully we can fit underneath that COVID scare and move forward. So does that kind of help, Brent?
It does, yeah. I just remember my girls when they were in high school, they had the opportunity to have the STEM lab come to their school, and I know everybody just loved it and the things that they could do in it. And I know Dave and I have talked about this before too. It just amazes me at what entities and businesses are doing to still come up with ideas to still do things, even though you're not eliminating the task altogether. You're still finding a way to get the kids involved under the circumstances, and I think that's pretty neat.
Right. We, just because we have COVID doesn't mean that we don't have a need for employees in the future, and trying to create a expectation that some of these skills are needed in this area. And, most of it does not need a 4-year degree. In fact, some of it doesn't need a 2-year degree, but we still need educated kids. And what we really want is somebody who has the ability to think. And so that's kind of what these kits do. Is there's a notebook that creates an opportunity for kids to expand their knowledge into something that they enjoy. And at the end of the day, there could certainly be employment in this area for some of those skills. So that's what I'm excited about. There's there's a lot of money that doesn't money from an employee standpoint, from a wage standpoint, that doesn't need a 4-year degree. And so we're excited, Brent, and so that's a great thing.
Good.
Question, Rick, about April. Now, before you answer this, I'm talking. I know the month of April is going to be important because we believe in April of 2021 we're going to have a bright future ahead. We're going to have a lot of things behind us that we are enduring now. But I wanted to talk about the April at the office because we're getting towards the end of the year. I imagine that there are some things that people can still sign up for, or maybe some things in 2021 that some of your customers can sign up for discounts on things like insulation and energy saving programs.
Yeah. And so the incentives, I haven't seen that they've changed. And so if you see me look up and look at the door, that's because April's in my doorway and I'm lying to you. But so yeah, there's still have the insulation incentive. Certainly there's been a lot of people cashing in on the heat pump incentive. Mm-hmm. And so that's a kind of interesting from my standpoint. More and more people kind of grabbing onto the heat pump concept. Certainly very efficient and a great way to heat your home. And we have a pretty good rebate for those programs. So yeah, 2021 is going to be a banner year. We're pretty excited. April is, we've got her a little busy with some software upgrades, and we'll talk a little bit more about that next week, probably from a what to expect in the future. But she's still there, answers questions, and if you have any questions about efficiency, about rebates, you can contact her. You can contact the front office. I believe you can go to our website. Again, I'm going to watch for the door to open to see if I'm making any promises that I can't keep. But a lot of opportunity, and so be checking those out.
All right. Getting close to out of time, but I did have a question. Actually, want to thank you for having the head of the NPPD with us the last time I believe we were on the air together, Mr. Kent. And did I get anywhere with him on eliminating nuclear power?
I don't think so. He's an engineer. And so I don't think he's a nuclear engineer. So you might have an opportunity there, but I don't think he got anywhere, actually. Because when you take a look at NPPD's mix at almost 60-some% carbon-free, you got to think that part of that is nuclear. So, sorry, Dave.
Well, I just wondered. I was kind of thinking maybe I'd made a little ground on that.
Well, you would like to think so, but sorry, bud. Well, I don't think so. But it's a whole new world, so who knows?
Yeah, and perception is reality, my friend. Perception is reality.
You are exactly correct.
All right. Rick, thanks so much. Anything
Absolutely.
else? Is there anything else? Did we miss anything today?
No, but if all goes well and the creek doesn't rise, we'll talk to you next Friday.
All right, that sounds good. Appreciate it.
All right.
Take care.
Yep, thanks, guys.
Yeah, thank you. All right, Rick Nelson at Custer Public Power. He heads things up there, as most of you know, and we appreciate him taking time this morning to visit with us here on the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show. We'll take a time out for news. That's next.
You are listening to the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show. Go, go, go! On KCNI, KPBN, Broken Bow, Nebraska.
CBS News Brief. President Trump's tweeted this morning, "Get the damn vaccines out now." Health Secretary Alex Azar tells GMA.
The FDA informed Pfizer that they do intend to proceed towards an authorization for their vaccine.
Approval expected as soon as today. Azar says inoculations could begin Monday. COVID cases and deaths continue to set records in the U.S. A couple of Republicans break with more than half of the House GOP, backing President Trump's bid to overturn election results. Senators John Cornyn and Mitt Romney.
I do not understand the legal theory.
It's just simply this effort to subvert the vote of the people.
A convicted murderer put to death in Indiana last night. CBS's Earl Barnett.
Uttering his final words last night toward relatives of the victims he played a role in killing, Brandon Bernard said, "I'm sorry," becoming the 9th federal death row inmate to be executed this year.
CBS News Brief. I'm Deborah Rodriguez.
From the Fox Sports Studios in Los Angeles, here's Brian Fenley.
Cam Newton withers as the Patriots submit to the Rams 24-3 on Thursday Night Football. Newton was benched in the fourth quarter after he cobbled together a pick six and was sacked 4 times. New England head coach Bill Belichick after the game made it emphatically clear Newton stays the quarterback, the starter, moving forward. Here's Newton responding to getting taken out.
That's not my call. I'm just doing what I'm asked. I just have to still go into each and every week with the mentality to keep getting better, and that's what I plan on doing.
In college football, Pittsburgh calming down Georgia Tech 34-20. Panthers running back Vincent Davis rushing for 247 yards. College basketball's Big East opener between Xavier and Providence set for tomorrow is not going to happen. Has been postponed because of COVID-19 issues infiltrating Musketeers camp.
Here's your weatherology forecast. For today, mostly cloudy skies with some light snow, expecting less than an inch of daytime snow accumulation. High temperatures up to 34, light breezy north winds. For tonight, a chance for some lingering snow showers early in the evening, lows around 20. Then for Saturday, partial sunshine making a return with a high of 36. Lots of sunshine for Sunday, highs approach 40. For the Weatherology Weather Center, I'm staff meteorologist Michael Carroll.
News and weather was brought to you today by Custer Electric and Irrigation in Broken Bow. Did you have pivots underwater this year? Custer Electric and Irrigation's inspection process checks your center drives and gearboxes to fix any potential water damage that could hold you back this spring. It's a 46-point checklist and a service guarantee that gives peace of mind without stretching your budget. Get on the inspection list and enjoy 10% off all parts used. Now through February 2021, the driveline conversion program is going on. If you are in the market to upgrade your driveline to Zematic by Lindsay products, you get a $50 per tower rebate. Don't forget that Custer Electric and Irrigation is your electrician too. From grain bin reed wires, augers, and other bin repairs to residential electrical like new homes, remodels, troubleshooting, and more. They do commercial electrical too. Lance and the crew can repair motors and generators, wired new or remodeled shops, and much more. Call Custer Electric and Irrigation today at 872-7786. Check them out on Facebook or at custerei.com. Custer Electric and Irrigation. Experience the difference.
Visit Boot Barn for quality gifts this holiday. Ariat boots are known for performance and comfort. Ariat boots are enhanced with modern technology features that provide the comfort and support of a high-performance athletic shoe. It still offers the functionality and durability of the iconic cowboy boot, which is ideal for working cowboys and rodeo athletes. For the next generation gift this holiday, Ariat at Boot Barn. Unwrap the West.
She sleeps hot, even when the weather outside is frightful.
Jack Frost here likes it cool.
Introducing the new Sleep Number 360 Smart Bed, now temperature balancing, so you can sleep better together.
But will it keep me asleep?
Yes, it intelligently senses your movements and automatically adjusts to keep you both effortlessly comfortable.
Will I have more energy for holiday shopping?
Does Rudolph have a red nose? Don't miss our weekend special. Save up to $700 on new Sleep Number 360 Smart Beds, plus free delivery when you add a base. Ends Monday. To learn more, go to sleepnumber.com.
It is 9:05. It's 29 degrees outside. I received a message from a listener indicating that I might be using bullying tactics when it comes to the gala auction, the foundation auction. How do I respond to that? Do you think of me as
I
a
don't
bully?
know. No, not necessarily. I just encourage people to bid you up. That's what I'm telling people to do.
It makes it appear, according to this, it makes it appear like I don't want any competition bidding against me. And it appears that it could be a potential bullying tactic.
Oh, wow.
That's the thoughts from this listener.
I see.
Guess what they're saying is, are you letting potential competing bidders know that you don't forget or forgive them when they outbid you on an auction item?
Oh.
Well,
I don't see that from you at all. If you don't win the item, I think you'll be good with it.
Well, I don't know if you've noticed this, Mr. or Mrs. Listener, but there's things going on right now in this world where people just can't get by when they don't get what they want. And I'm just emulating some of the things I'm seeing in the world right now. What we really need is peace.
Yes.
Peace and love and harmony, as long as you stay out of my bidding.
That's right. As long as Dave still gets his 32-inch TV.
That's right.
down and have a meal and not have to cook it. So we're trying, we've got 3 different entree options that we're trying for Christmas Day. If people want to put in orders to order either prime rib, turkey, or ham, or all of the above, then we will take that order. We'll cook it for you ahead of time, and then Christmas Eve you can come pick it up, and all you've got to do is reheat it Christmas Day.
Nice.
Wow, that is a great idea. That sounds wonderful for a lot of reasons. One of the main reasons is that you guys really know how to cook it up. And then, of course, the convenience of not having to, do all of the things there at home makes a lot of sense. That's a great idea. How soon do they need to let you know that they would like that service, guys?
By the 21st.
Okay, December 21st. And run that down again. Prime rib,
turkey, and ham.
Okay. And you guys know how to cook it. You got the kitchen to do it. And
yes, we do.
Okay. And did they call? What number do they call to get that set up?
They can call the Arrow Hotel number. We share that number with the bonfire. It's 308-872-6662.
6662. All right. So, are we out of time for Christmas parties, Abby, or are we still okay?
Oh, no, we got plenty of time. We love to party. You know that down here. So we have plenty of time for that. I got plenty of room. I got a few booked. But you just call on down, and we'll get you reserved. I have private area, so if you're worried about, really wanting to social distance or anything, I got room for that. I got 3 rooms, actually, we can do that in. We have plenty of goodies. The bakery, she just keeps making cookies. And you guys got to get down here and eat some because I'm eating too many, guys.
Hey, we enjoyed some pies that she made for Thanksgiving, and they were knockouts. Wonderful. So if the cookies are anything like the pies, I could have trouble staying away from those like you, Abby. And those are available by order, and I think people can walk in mornings and take a look as well.
Yes.
Okay. All right.
And she does all sorts of things, and as long as she has notice, she can do about anything. So you're thinking of something for the holidays you want special, and they're call on down, and she can see if she can do it.
Okay.
And that's another thing that we're doing for Christmas Day is we're offering a couple pie options. You guys, with your Christmas dinner, you want to order a pie or 2. We'll put that on there, and we also have an option of 3 different sides as well.
Wow. Okay. All great ideas. Plus, just what you do every day, Abby and Scott, and that's serve supper, dinner, lunch. I don't know. Scott, let me just ask you that. Around here, Brett, what do you call the noon meal?
Well, I kind of go lunch now. I'm more of a lunch-dinner guy, but I know that when my grandpa was still with us, I would go visit him, and I'd say, "What's for lunch?" And he'd look at me, and he goes, "What's that?" He said, "Do you mean dinner, grandson?" He was a dinner-supper guy.
Dinner-supper,
so, yeah.
But you guys, whatever it's called, you've been doing the noon and evening meals through this last 9 months of weirdness. And it seems like people have been pretty comfortable coming in, spreading out, and enjoying your meals.
They have been. I think a lot of people realize that our dining setup is, if you still want to social distance and be safe, we have plenty of options for someone to sit down in somewhat of a private room and be able to enjoy themselves without having to worry about a bunch of other people right around them and all in one same room.
Mm-hmm. All right. And Abby, do you have any special holiday cocktails going on right now?
Oh, I sure do. I have the Grinch, which is melon, liqueur, and Sprite with a pretty Christmas straw and candy sugar, green and red sugar on the rim. And then we have the candy cane, which is peppermint schnapps, Sprite, and grenadine, and it also comes with a pretty Christmas straw and sugar on the rim.
All right. Boy.
And then we want to keep the holiday cheer going, so we've decided that we're going to start doing happy hours 7 days a week. every day's happy down here.
7 days a week. Now, what time does that run?
4 to 7, 7 days a week now, and that is $2 off of any appetizer and 75 cents off of all drinks. That includes the special drinks, too.
Oh, okay. All right. All right. Oh, you guys are going all out, not only for the holiday season, but just for every day. That's great. That's great. What else did you want to mention this morning that we haven't talked about? Anything that we want to discuss that maybe we missed?
No, I don't think so. I think that's about all we've got going new right now.
Hey,
we just want to get the word out that people do have an option for Christmas Day to kind of lighten the load a little bit if they want to spend a little more time with their families, that we can do those just heat and serve meals and help supplement some of the cooking on Christmas Day.
Scott, a question about the heat and serve meal for Christmas.
Yeah.
I assume you can tailor make that for the amount of people that need to be served? How many people can you prepare for? I guess maybe would be my question.
Well, we can prepare for as many people as somebody wants.
Okay, so you really don't have a limit.
We have it priced out for individual entrees, and then so if somebody wanted to order, say, 8 of them because they're having 8 people for their family dinner, we'll do 8 entrees, and then they can order the sides by the pound and a couple pies.
Okay.
Wow.
That sounds good.
Okay. All right. And guys, what's your holiday schedule? And you're going to be there baking and cooking, it sounds like. But as far as walk-in, are you going to take Christmas off? What time do you think you'll close up on Christmas Eve?
Christmas Eve, we are closing at 2.
Okay.
And we are allowing people to come in and pick up their pre-orders up until 3 o'clock Christmas Eve. And then Christmas Day, we will be closed.
Okay. And they need to order all of these goodies by the end of the day on December 21st, correct?
Correct.
Okay. Guys, you're doing a great job. It all sounds delicious, convenient, and when you have happy hour 7 days a week, affordable. So congratulations, and check in again with us when you can, and have a great holiday.
You guys too.
You too.
Thanks, Abby. Take care.
You're welcome. Bye.
Bye. All right, Scott and Abby working hard at the Bonfire and Arrow Hotel to make things fun and easy for you.
Yeah, I would say have your delicious Christmas dinner all prepared for you. All you got to do is warm it up. I like that idea.
Yeah. Happy hour 7 days a week doesn't sound like a bad idea. A couple hours a day, save a little bit. Go in and have some of those hors d'oeuvres and different things discounted. So that's all happening there at the Bonfire and Arrow Hotel in Broken Bow. We have a few things we want to talk about yet this morning here on the show. We are going to steer away from Chinese wearing diapers on an airplane, but other than that, we're wide open for anything.
Okay.
So we'll take a time out, and we'll find out more after these words.
Your locally owned Health Mart pharmacy, Varney Health Mart, is excited to invite you to save on outerwear this week. It's a progressive sale. Buy 1, receive 20% off. Buy 2, receive 25% off. And buy 3 or more outerwear items and get 30% off. Comfy gloves, headbands, hats, and more would make perfect Christmas gifts. Save on them at Varney Health Mart, downtown Broken Bow.
Caring for you and about you. Varney Health Mart.
The holiday season means holiday meal traditions, such as a nice spiral ham, and the grocery cart in Broken Bow is ready to help you with oyster and prime rib orders. Contact the meat department for details. Also fill the table with meat and cheese, vegetable, or fruit trays. Please give 24 hours notice on all tray orders. Oysters and prime rib with all the fixings. What could be better? Call the store at 872-3124 to order now. Happy holidays from the grocery cart, East Highway 2, Broken Bow.
President Kennedy called on Americans to ask not what our country can do for us, but what we can do for our country. We Nebraskans have always defined ourselves by our strong desire to help others. This holiday season, Serve Nebraska encourages Nebraskans to share their time and resources to offer a helping hand to those in need, because this is what Nebraskans do. Nebraskans volunteer. Paid for by Serve Nebraska, aired with the Nebraska Broadcasters Association and this station.
Farmers know crop insurance is essential for managing risk. It's also valuable for maximizing revenue. The crop insurance officers at Farm Credit Services of America have proprietary tools and expertise to deliver the personalized crop and revenue protection you need for the peace of mind you want. Nobody delivers crop insurance like this. Discover the difference by calling 800-884-FARM. Agriculture works here.
You're looking for soybeans that give you the yield you want. But when it comes to fighting your toughest weeds, you also need flexibility. Introducing XtendFlex soybeans. Elite genetics with triple tolerance to dicamba, glyphosate, and glufosinate. The yield you want, the choice you need. Learn more at extendflexsoy.com. Always read and follow IRM where applicable, grain marketing, and all other stewardship practices and pesticide label directions.
9:22 is the time. I'd like to talk a little bit about Stan.
The man.
The man out at the Whiskey Barrel in Broken Bow, Nebraska. He is a very festive guy. Now, sometimes I'm going to be just quite honest about it. He comes off maybe that he isn't a festive guy because he's so straightforward and honest that sometimes reality is a kick in the shorts. But Stan's going to present the real facts to you in real time, face to face, and he appreciates you coming in and doing business and purchasing his products. And with a purchase, you get free ice and free knowledge and advice from Stan the man. He knows everything.
That's his way of paying you back for coming in.
Yes, yes. Great help there. Great people that work for him. He wouldn't have it any other way. Bubbly personalities, individuals that are fun to talk to, and it's just a great store. You won't find a nicer, cleaner, well-kept, organized store of any kind in any business. He takes pride in that. Plus, he even shares some of his knowledge on his sign out front. So when you drive by the Whiskey Barrel, always look and see what Stan's latest thoughts are. They're usually pretty good. And they will take you right through the holidays. And they're open 7 days a week. I would imagine I don't know what their plans are. They'll be open Christmas Eve. I don't know about Christmas. But while you're there, ask them or give them a call. And they'll take care of you. It's a great store. It's located right between Subway, right next to Vet Care, right across from the popcorn eating capital of the world, Gateway Motors.
Yes.
Stan the man, and he wants to wish you all very happy holidays, very Merry Christmas, and he hopes that he'll see you sometime along the way, either the remainder of this year or sometime in 2021. He always appreciates your business.
All right. Hey, if you go to sandhillsexpress.com right now and go to the employment page, you'll see some job listings there. We're going to start off with Central Nebraska Community Action Partnership, and they actually have a couple of job opportunities that are listed right now. And so we're going to share the details of both of those for you now. Central Nebraska Community Action Partnership is looking for an individual to work as an infant toddler center assistant. This is 40 hours per week. It's a year-round position in Broken Bow. Starting pay is $11.22 per hour, and some great benefits too: health, dental, life, and vision insurance, and exceptional PTO plan, paid holidays, and retirement available. You must have a high school diploma or equivalent to be eligible, a valid Nebraska driver's license, and a working phone. They do prefer prior experience working with food, cleaning, and infants and toddlers. If you're interested, contact CNCAP Human Resource Department at 308-745-0780. Extension number is 105. Also, Central Nebraska Community Action Partnership is looking for an infant toddler home visitor. This is a 40 hours per week position. It's year-round in Broken Bow. Starting pay for this will be $11.22 to $12.24 an hour, depending on your qualifications. Again, great benefits, insurance, paid holidays, retirement, Qualified individuals must possess a high school diploma or equivalent, a valid Nebraska driver's license, and a working phone. They do prefer prior experience working with children ages 6 weeks to 3 years old and income qualifying families. To find out more about these positions and to apply for them, you can also go to their website, which is centralnebraskacap.com. And we have another job listing posted right now on sandhillsexpress.com that you can check out. Our friends at Adams Land and Cattle in Broken Bow are looking for individuals to join their lot maintenance team, where they would be responsible for providing maintenance support on a variety of systems and structures throughout the feedlot. Adams is currently offering a $1,000 hiring bonus along with competitive wages and a full benefits package, including medical, dental, paid time off, and a company match 401k. Visit their website at Adamsland and you got to spell out the A-N-D,
right,
cattle.com to learn more about this position as well as other career opportunities. Be sure to stay connected by following Adams Land and Cattle. Check out their Facebook page, their Twitter account, and they're on Instagram too. So check out all of those job postings listed for you on sandhillsexpress.com on the employment page.
Thank you, Brent. We are going to hear from another Ansley kindergartner this morning. Avery and Emily will be visiting next.
This kindergarten Christmas interview is brought to you by Flatwater Bank in Ansley.
I'm here with Avery Ostrand. How are you, Avery?
Good.
Good. How old are you?
6.
6 years old. And I love your boots. Those are cute. Are they new?
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Yeah. And your pink glasses. Those are adorable. So, Avery, what do you like about being here in kindergarten?
I like math.
You like math? Very good. What kind of things are you learning in math?
2 plus 2 is equal to 4.
Very good. Wow. Good job. Well, do you like being in kindergarten? Because you've only been here a couple months, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, are you glad to be here?
Yeah.
Do you know what holiday's coming up?
Christmas.
Right. And what is your favorite thing about Christmas?
That we get presents.
What kind of presents do you think you're gonna get?
Horse stuff.
Horse stuff. You like to ride horses?
Mm-hmm.
Do you have a horse at your house?
Yeah.
What's the horse's name?
Poco.
Oh, how cool. And you like to ride horses?
Mm-hmm.
Do you do that by yourself or do you need help?
I do it by myself.
No way.
But right now I can't ride him because he's not feeling good.
Oh, he's kind of sick? Yeah. Well, I hope he feels better soon, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Do you have any brothers or sisters?
I have 2 brothers and 1 sister.
And what's your sister's name?
Olivia.
Are you guys twins?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so you're in the same class, huh?
Mm-hmm.
How fun. Do you get along? Do you play nicely together?
Yeah.
Yeah, most of the time. Well, Avery, what's your favorite Christmas song?
Jingle bells.
How does that one go?
Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a white open sleigh. Hey.
Good job. Well, thank you so much for talking with me, Avery. I hope you have a good Christmas, okay?
Okay.
Can you say Merry Christmas?
Merry Christmas.
This kindergarten Christmas interview was brought to you by Flatwater Bank in Ansley.
Call 872-6101 or visit ConnieOmerAccountingBrokenBow.com to make an appointment.
Pretty dark out there this morning. Cloudy, kind of
Snowing
dark.
yet? I can't see out the window.
I can't see either.
No? Okay.
I don't know. I hope it... a little snow wouldn't hurt too much, would it? I mean, we need to wet things down a little bit.
I don't mind. You know, as long as it's not, that blizzard or whatever that allows you to not go anywhere for 2 days.
Yeah, because we want to travel to Cattlary Farms in Loop City.
Sure you do, yeah.
It's
You want to
only-
be there tomorrow especially.
Yeah, because you know who's showing up.
The big guy's going to be there at Cattlary Farms. Mr. and Mrs. Claus and the reindeer going to be at Cattlary Farms tomorrow on December the 12th. 1 to 3 is when the reindeer will be there. There is a little bit of an admission charge for this. $3 is all. Children 3 and under will be admitted free. And they want to assure you that everything will be outdoors. Santa's sleigh will be outside, so you'll be able to social distance. They're going to make sure everything is as safe as it can be. Masks are preferred. Santa and Mrs. Claus will have their face shields on so that they can talk to the kids. The reindeer will be there. Now, I don't know if the reindeer will be wearing masks or not. I guess we'll just have to see.
Be
I don't
special
know.
masks.
Yeah. But anyway, they'll have the reindeer there and some of the young ones, too. Not just the adult reindeer, but some of the younger ones.
Babies.
Will be there, too. So bring the kids for fun surprises, activities, decorating ornaments, tree branches, cocoa bar for a small fee, free cider, cookies. Everything will be spread out, as we said, so that you can properly socially distance. $3 gate fee. Kids 3 and under will be admitted free. And I think they're still maybe doing their make and take wreaths, where you can get a wreath and then kind of decorate it up a little bit at Cattlary Farms and take it home with you. So check that out. It'll be a big day. Cattlary Farms coming up tomorrow. And again, the reindeer will be there from 1 until 3. Also, we do want to remind you that a week from Saturday is going to be their final day for the season. Saturday, December 19th, will be their last day from 10 until 6. And let's give you the holiday hours for Cattlary Farms. They're open Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, noon to 6, Saturday 10 to 6, Sunday 1 until 6, closed on Monday and Tuesday. And again, their final day for the season will be coming up on December the 19th. They're located just outside of Loop City, 4 miles east on Highway 92. You can also follow them on their Facebook page at Cattlary Farms. Their website is Cattlary, K-A-T-A-L-A-R-I, farms.com. And if you need to give them a call for more information, you can do so at 308-745-0938.
Today is National Salesperson Day.
Oh, you're kidding. Really?
Second Friday of December is National Salesperson Day.
National Salesperson Day. Wow. Are you going? We have a couple of salespeople here that work for us and do a phenomenal job. Are you going to do something special for them? It is National Salesperson's Day.
Celebrating all the hardworking people who make sure you keep buying stuff. Whether you actually need it or not. That's what they say here.
Oh, I see.
I don't totally agree with that.
Yeah.
But it is, yeah. It's a special day.
Would radio salespeople be included in that category? I don't know.
I guess they would, but I hope they don't.
Because they're salespeople,
Yeah.
I guess.
Yeah. Oh, I guess they would. I guess we could maybe, I think we have some 10-day-old cinnamon rolls back there. We could
warm up for them. You gonna give them the afternoon off or something?
No, not this time of year. No way.
all right.
No. Hey, I almost had a head-on collision with Christy the other day.
Head-on collision?
Yeah.
What'd you do, about hit each other in the doorway there?
No, in the car.
The car? Yikes.
Coming home from Grand Island, she doesn't recognize this different rig we're driving.
Uh-huh. Oh, so you were like kind of out of town coming back, and you happened to get behind Christy or something.
No, she was coming from the other way. She was headed
I see.
to
You
Ansley,
passed
and we were
each
headed
other.
home. And she popped out and passed this car very close.
Yeah.
Very close. And then I realized it wasn't as close as it would have been because there was a sheriff's deputy along the highway that she had passed earlier and slowed her down.
Oh, okay. Hi, Shannon.
It's the giving season.
It's the giving season.
Shannon?
Oh, did you hear him say it's National Salesperson Day?
Well, yes,
Yeah.
I heard you ask.
Here.
I heard you.
Hey, I was asking on your behalf, huh?
I know.
All right.
I appreciate it. And then he said, no, not this time of
Well,
year.
I say bah
It's
humbug.
the giving season.
Bah.
You need to sing more Christmas carols, Dave.
Oh, geez.
You know, if you can correct me if I'm wrong, but I think you guys usually set up something for Dave on Boss's Day. Do you not? I think we do, don't we? Do we celebrate Boss's Day with you? I better be careful here. Maybe we don't celebrate Boss's Day. I thought we did.
We did, and actually Christy and I think Kristen were on top of that this year.
They were.
Yeah.
Well, if as a salesperson, what would make you happy on National Salesperson Day?
I need to confer with my friend Christy, and we'll get back to you.
Oh, Lord. Here we go.
I can't believe Christy hasn't come into the studio yet. She must not be listening.
She's a little delayed. You got to remember.
Oh, that's right. Then she's just now hearing about her driving earlier this week. Yeah, see ya.
Thanks, Shannon.
Happy Salesperson
Happy
Day.
Salespeople Day.
Hey, today, Brenda Lee's 76 years old today.
Oh, wow. Oh, we got to play Rockin' Around the Christmas Tree. Do we have time to do that?
We will, because we'll probably play it a couple times today between the two stations. 76 years old, known for her 60s hits and Rockin' Around the Christmas Tree. One of her big ones was, actually a couple of them, I'm Sorry.
Oh, yeah.
And
I'm sorry.
Break It To Me Gently was another big one.
So sorry.
Brenda Lee, 76 years young today. Dionne Warwick, age 80, of course, had a string of hits in the 60s and 70s, and even beyond that, and charted again with the monster hit in 85, What Friends Are For.
That's what friends are for.
Lord.
Keep smiling, keep shining,
Oh.
knowing you can always count on me.
Oh, you know, people.
For sure.
People.
That's what friends are for.
They say, Dave, why do you pick
Through
on
good
Brent?
times.
Why do you pick on
and
Brent?
bad times.
Because he sings. Or something similar to that.
You don't know that song? Oh, that was a classic.
I didn't recognize it a moment ago.
Oh.
No.
Gladys Knight, Stevie Wonder, Elton John, right? It was the four of them, I think.
Well, probably.
That's what friends are for.
Here comes Gavin. Help me, Gavin,
Through
please.
good times.
I need help.
And bad
Got
times.
salespeople lobbying for.
I don't know what you're
extra
giving me a
gifts.
hard time. That was a popular song.
I thought you sounded nice, Brent.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Very much.
I just popped in real quick.
Yeah.
Yesterday was Class C1 and C2 play production. Loop City was the only area school that was in Class C2, and they were the state runner-up this year.
Congratulations. I know that Brent enjoyed it when he was in Loop City.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and one of these days, Loop City, we're going to win the whole thing. I think this is like our 5th or 6th runner-up trophy.
Wow.
In one-act play. I don't, to my,
remember.
It's getting close to that number anyway.
Yeah.
Amy Hostetler, I believe, is kind of one of the main directors yet. Amy was a year behind me in school, and she has just done a phenomenal job, and everybody who works with the play at Loop City. And I think that she's had teams that this has to be like her 3rd or 4th runner-up finish, I think, as coach. We were runners-up in 87 when I was a junior. So
Because you were the outstanding male performer, weren't you?
I was, actually, yes.
With his big glasses.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I was, yeah. I got that in 87.
Little vest.
Oh, that's funny.
Uh,
Yeah, but
anyway, congratulations to my alma mater. That is a tremendous accomplishment.
Well, and so far, of the schools, the only two other area schools, Cozad and Gothenburg, they compete today, actually. So with the exception of them, all of our area schools that were at state have placed in the top 2. So
wow,
that's, really, really impressive. And that's, Brent knows, and I know, is on play production teams, and it's a lot of work and dedication and
a lot of practice.
Yeah, hours and hours, and some of that taking place, and at 6 in the morning, 7 in the morning, before school, some of that before even, practices, basketball practice, wrestling practice, all of that. So, I mean, hats off to these kids, because, man, that it's a lot of work, and if you can see some of the pictures, and, I recognize a lot of the athletes that are on there, so that their day starts at maybe 5:30 in the morning. They get to school. They do 1-act practice, and then they have class, and then they have practice for their sport, and then they got to be home to do homework and restart it all the next day. So it's a lot of work, but man, they make it pay off.
They do. That's a good point to make. Their days are long. I don't know how they do it, but they do, and they excel at it. So congratulations,
Yeah, and they've done so good. And you know what? Christy brought up a good point, I think. To celebrate, we should have pizza today.
Oh, for Salespeople Day.
Yeah.
I'm for that.
Yeah, I think that's a great, they've done so good.
As long as we're including the whole staff and not just
absolutely.
the salespeople. Okay.
Well, we might consider that, but I would like to put a caveat to that.
Okay.
That you don't sing for a month on the radio.
Listen, I was just, in case people had forgotten the song or weren't familiar with it, I just wanted to sing it. That was a great song.
Yeah, it was.
We would sing it growing up in that time period. That became a very popular song that you would sing at music programs.
Did they let you sing during that?
Well, yeah, they told me to sing softly.
Oh, let's see here. I'm not the top bidder for the TV right now.
Oh, you got taken out?
Yeah. I'm still okay on the option 1. Folks, before we forget, we want you to take a look. And Gavin, I know you followed this.
Mm-hmm.
We want folks to take a look today, especially because time is winding down on getting your bids in for the Custer County Foundation virtual auction that's taking place, reimagined auction. And you can also buy the keys like you did when you went to the gala and have a chance to win some big bucks. There's jewelry, there's trips, there's seed corn. I mean, there's a lot of different things that you can buy right here from your phone and help our county out. And I really urge people to do that. All kidding aside, get in there and bid, get a little crazy, get a little competitive with somebody, and spend too much money.
There
That's
you
what
go.
I'm talking about.
It's for a good cause.
Yep. Okay. I need to make a call. I've got time here. My wife sent me. If I can find that. There we are.
You want me to do this?
Yeah, would you?
These last 2 live reads while you're
because
looking at your phone.
I got to
there.
use my phone, and as Gavin is looking at me like, what the heck's he trying to do?
Circle V Stitch and Post, Velma, just outside of Broken Bow North there on Paulson Road, ready to help you get your creations started. Now, if you're wanting to have something for Christmas ready, you better give her a call and see if there's time to put it together yet, because it does take a little time to put these things together. So give her a call today at 872-6173. Perhaps you're a boss of a great business with fabulous employees and you want to do something special for them. Velma can help you with the right style and garment to help your work area look as professional as they come. Interested in a new logo? Maybe redoing your logo? Contact Velma today, 872-6173. She says Merry Christmas and wants to thank all of those who have ordered from her this year. Your business is greatly appreciated, and she thanks you for shopping local. Also, CarQuest. Hey, for the last-minute stocking stuffer ideas, check out CarQuest in Broken Bow. They have the Nebo. Am I right on that? NEBO. multi-purpose tools, flashlights, and other trinkets. They also have a nice supply of welding helmets as well if you have a welder on your list. Stop in and talk to the staff at CarQuest. They're sure to have something you need. They're open Monday through Friday, 7:30 to 6. Open on Saturday, too, for your convenience, 7:30 until 3 on Saturday is the hour. For CarQuest, Broken Bow.
All right. Dum, dum, dum. Don't laugh at me, Gavin. By the way, I like your hair.
Thanks.
Yeah,
I think it's getting kind of long.
Yeah. The only reason I've even grown it out this long is to prove a point that I can, because I hate it long. But
yeah,
you'll get used to it pretty soon.
Who are we calling?
It's a surprise.
Okay. Do I know the person?
I don't think you've met.
Oh.
Hello.
Yeah, is this Connie Gunther?
Yeah, what are you doing?
Well, I just want you to know, Connie, that you're on the radio right now. So don't cuss me out or anything, because you're live on the radio.
Dave.
Yes.
No.
Yes. I wanted to wish you a happy birthday today, Connie.
Oh, nice.
Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you.
And I assume because of the pandemic, you're going to probably dance with Bob in the kitchen all afternoon.
Yes. Right, you got it. How are you guys?
We're good. For the audience, Connie is my sister-in-law.
Oh.
She's Joan's middle sister. And that brings me to a question, because, Connie, you guys were all 10 years apart, right?
Right.
In age. And so that made Joan kind of a grandchild, didn't it?
Yes.
Did she ever get spanked at all?
Oh, I don't think so, Dave.
Did she ever get disciplined whatsoever?
Not too much.
Well, I guess she turned out pretty good, all things considered.
Yes, she did.
Well, we do want to wish you a happy birthday, Connie. We love you. We want you to have a great day as best you can under the circumstances.
Yes, thank you very much, Dave.
I know I'll pay when I see you again, whenever that may be.
Yes, you will.
Take care.
Love you.
Love you. All right. Connie Knight Gunther is having a birthday today.
That's great.
Yeah. All right. What else do we have to do here?
I think I have everything crossed off my list.
All right.
I think we're good. Husker Sports kind of takes over sports for tonight and tomorrow.
Yep.
Nebraska men's basketball tonight, Huskers against Creighton. You can hear it on KBBN 95.3 FM, 5 o'clock airtime, 6 o'clock or thereabouts for tip-off. And then tomorrow, Nebraska football. Coverage on the Husker Sports Network starts at 9. Kickoff for the Huskers in Minnesota just after 11. And it will, too, be on KBBN 95.3 FM.
All right. Gavin, have you noticed? Because Christy never got spanked when she was little either, and I don't know about the discipline part. But do you think that's why she stomps her foot when she doesn't get her way?
The island you are living on. Me and my boat, we're getting out of here.
Yeah, I'm with you.
You guys got to take risks more on.
I do like
good.
the idea of pizza to celebrate Salesperson Day, though.
Yeah, 100%.
Are we on for that?
I'm a little hungry myself, so we'll do that. We'll do that today.
Cool.
Yeah.
I'm always a fan of pizza.
Celebrate our sales crew. You know, Christy and Shannon do a great job. They made a lot of friends out there over the years, and the key there is I think people trust them because they know they're trying to do the best for them, and putting a little potatoes and gravy on our tables as well. So it works out pretty well. There are some difficult times with salespeople. Not really too much. Okay, guys, great job last night on the wrestling. Looking forward to more sports and video coming up in the high school scheme of things. And by the way, our new camera guy wrestled pretty well last night.
Yeah, Trey did a great job. Yeah, Trey Holbert helped us with our camera work for the basketball games that we did last Tuesday. And he's on the Broken Bow wrestling team and moved up to 120 pounds and gave a good account last night. So it's been great getting to know the kids.
Yeah.
It's one thing to be able to announce and everything, but then when you get to know some of them, that's just a tremendous added bonus for us.
All right, guys. Thanks so much. Coming up, we'll have an interview with Olivia from Ansley in just a bit, so keep it right here. That's going to be here on KBBN and then on KCNI Radio. Country music and information. It's all coming your way. As a matter of fact, let's just do the interview right now. I'll do this little deal. Now watch this, Gavin. Watch this. I'm going to synchronize selection. Pretty good, huh?
Yeah, you only had to go one down.
Yeah. Oh, these young guys are starting to get to me. All right, here we go.
This is Emily in Ansley, and this interview is brought to you by Muddy Creek Ag.
Olivia Ostrand is here with me now in Ansley. How are you?
Good.
Good. And I just spoke to your twin sister, huh? Avery. She said you two get along. Is that true? Yeah. So, Olivia, what do you like about kindergarten?
That we get to somebody gets to be the line leader.
Ooh, and
I'm the line leader.
You're the line leader? Oh, how fun. Is that for the whole day or for a week?
For a whole day.
For the whole day. And where do you lead your class? Where do you go?
We go wherever Mr. Shepherd tells us to go.
That's right. And I hear you went to PE and music today already? That's a busy day. So, Olivia, I like your boots.
Thanks.
I hear you have a horse at home?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, do you like to ride horses too? Yeah. How long have you been riding horses?
I don't know.
Long time?
Yeah.
Do you get scared up there on the horse? You don't?
It's a tall horse though.
Yeah. And what's your horse's name?
Stormy.
Stormy. Oh, how cool. Wow, and you got a horse on your shirt. That is cute. Well, Olivia, did you do anything special with your family? Do you do anything special at Christmas time?
We celebrate Jesus.
Yeah? Celebrate Jesus' birthday? Very good. Do you have any special decorations at your house that you put on too?
Yeah, we have a lot of on our Christmas tree. Me and Amber has a pink one, and we have a lot of on because we share a Christmas tree, and it's filled with ornaments.
Oh, how fun. What's your favorite ornament that hangs on the tree?
The horses.
The horses, of course, right? Well, I hope you have a Merry Christmas, Olivia, okay?
Okay.
Thanks for talking with me. Can you say Merry Christmas to everybody?
Merry Christmas.
Thank you, Olivia Ostrand.
In Ansley, this interview is brought to you by Muddy Creek Ag.
KBBN 95.3 FM, Broken Bow, Nebraska.
CBS News Brief. Health Secretary Alex Azar predicts the country will begin getting a handle on the COVID crisis in a matter of days.
We could be seeing people getting vaccinated Monday, Tuesday of next week.
He tells ABC he expects the FDA to approve Pfizer's vaccine as early as today. The need is urgent. This has been the deadliest week of the pandemic in the U.S. so far. A new COVID relief bill is bogged down again in